Welcome, everyone, to Beaver Stadium, nestled in Bucolic State College and home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, and one of the loudest, most passionate crowds you'll find anywhere in college football. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a team who is rested and ready, coming off a bye, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Nittany Lions will put total leather to crank us up. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Missouri Tigers offense is on the field for the first time today. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
Yeah, which is so much fun for a coach. So much fun to play with him. A guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active in a weapon.
Man, that linebacker timed that so well. I'm surprised the running back actually held onto the football after that big hit. They are so lucky. Wow.
To throw, it's Horn. He's got him in the flat. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And how about that? A lot of coaches talk about being aggressive and we're going to take shots, but then they get conservative in the game. But first drive, coming out, showing this defense we are not afraid to throw the ball deep. Might keep that defense a little bit more conservative.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Trying to get to it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Got his man downfield. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball in the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill. But show that defense. You will attack everywhere.
Bulldoze ahead. He's down at the 18 after picking up 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. They'll run play action. Deep shot for the end zone. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Offense in a bunch formation. Looking for room. It's White. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that run.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1.
Such a big decision early in the game. When you're opening drive, 3rd and short, you run it, you don't pick it up, and now you're just inches away from getting it. I'm not going to be surprised, guys, if they decide to run it here again.
Yeah, I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Well, jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
And that's a good sight to see from this defense. Last week, they gave up a ton of points in a loss. This week, get a deflection early. Hopefully see the ball a little bit better, play the passing game better. This defense definitely has to improve from what it was a week ago.
Catch in the middle, it's White. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the first down, but nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the fourth down.
Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. Whew, boy, this freshman quarterback has a host, and he's seeing that thing in there. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Grabbed behind the line, it's Saunders. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Still looking on the move. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And he falls on top of his own fumble.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped them.
Quick completion to the right. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Touchdown! The quarterback sneak pays off as he gets it across the goal line.
Well, you tried on first and second, and you couldn't pay it off, so let's not overthink it. Let's just go quarterback sneak. Let's just... Low, pick the side he wants to run to, drive his legs, and for the touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership, come out here, lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Running to the left. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carry.
And a great job on the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. The linebacker comes free, Grumman making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking downfield, it's Kane. Coming after him. And the quarterback is snowed under.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Saunders. Just what they've hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Red pass, it's complete. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
He wants to throw it again. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
The give to the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Saunders. Creating solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say, maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Offense set on first down. To the air, it's Cade. Got the quick pass. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Hit the afterburners, kid, at the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Penn State!
This offense is high octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's
running toward the tape. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Missouri wants to go fast.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground. And you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Looking for a man. It's Horn. Firing to the right, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. So Missouri will have to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that up to touchdown.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's White. At the 45 on his way. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have...
Fires into traffic, picked off. Trying to take it back. And after making the interception, a terrific return to put his offense in great field position at the 42. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jones. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Line getting set on second down. To the air. It's Horn. Got his man quickly. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Somebody better check that dude's foot and see if it's juice. Man, oh man, from outside 60, he sails it through. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Happy Valley. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Beaver Stadium.
Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
They make the stop, and this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
And run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
The lone back's got it. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug me windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Offense gets set for second down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking for a man. It's Kane. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, a field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on third and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up first and back.
Man, the red zone, the field starts to shrink as a defense. I don't drop as far in my drop step. I got to understand, I'm getting back quick. That ball is going to come out. Nice job by the defense reacting to the pass and going and making a physical tackle.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why these offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
They'll try to power it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead.
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one, make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down. Looking to pass. It's Horn. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Missouri gets to the line quickly. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed, his bend, and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
He's going to pass on second down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Makes a move. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the air, it's Kane. Now improvising. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's on target and complete.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
This one's complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Dropping back, it's Horn. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback tight.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. Dialing up a second down pass play. And as he throws, that pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Feeling some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Getting some heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Running it to the right. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Now facing a third and long. Back to throw, it's Kane. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gets it out quickly. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Yeah, and I like the quarterback's quick decision-making, puts it on the ground, decides to take it himself, goes, gets the necessary yardage, first down.
The Nittany Lions line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Reynolds. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep...
Touchdown, Penn State! And the route is on. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Dropping back, it's Kane. Now adjusting. Got enough space. And the defense gets to him, and not before he reaches the 2.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the pummeling has started. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
The quick out. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
It's hard to run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I'm starting to get close to the sidelines, throttling down a little bit, catching the football and making sure I was in bounds.
We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Couldn't get anything done on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. Looking downfield, it's Horn. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. On the return, it's Saunders. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Get ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
They'll run it from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. that will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling.
And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast